Hi everyone, welcome to ventichic. If you're an aspiring billionaire looking to get inspired, this channel is the right place for you. This video is not about luxurious things. This is about making wealth to buy luxury things. With that, here are 15 sources of wealth that are currently making people rich. Number 1. Cash. Apple's cash reserves, or liquidity, total more than $200 billion. There are two factors on why the rich invest in cash reserves. First, they can take advantage of any opportunity that comes along. The second reason is that they can reap higher returns from cash transactions. Peer-to-peer lending is a good source for this. You lend money to others and they return it with interest. The bank depositors pay around 1% interest, while you can gain 7% to 20% interest. Number 2. Real estate. Real estate has two beauties. First, rent money is coming in every month with minimal effort. Second, appreciation is a significant factor. There is an increasing number of people who require a place to live. There's a rise in demand and a constant increase in property prices. For example, people who live in your properties pay a residential building's rent. Second, office buildings where people work and pay rent to you. Third, commercial structures. Your space is used by businesses to sell goods and pay rent. Fourth, land that can be used for farming and development. Regarding real estate, where do you think is the best place to live? The city or the suburbs? Let us know why in the comments below. Number 3. Bonds. Bonds are something that governments and businesses can issue when they need money and sell to interested investors. These bonds typically have an expiration date ranging from 1 month to 30 years, which will be paid monthly. The principal amount will be returned when the bonds mature. However, bonds typically offer annual returns in the range of only 3% to 4%. This is higher than the bank's offer, but not high enough to excite an investor. Number 4. Stocks. You can easily own a portion of a publicly traded company by purchasing stocks. You're a 10% company owner if it issues 10 million shares and you own 1 million of them. When the company you bought the stocks with grows, your money will also increase. You can buy this kind of share and put it into the stock market on several platforms. Number 5. Mutual and index funds. Mutual funds and index funds combine multiple businesses. Some of the most widely used best performance statistics index funds are Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, SPDR, S&P 500 ETF, and Fidelity Zero Large Cap Index. S&P 500 brings together the 500 most successful businesses. A company that performs poorly is replaced by one that performs well when it drops out of the top 500. Over the past 90 years, it has returned around 9.8%. If you want to know more about stocks and index funds, click that subscribe button and notification bell to get notified when we create videos related to that. Next on this list is number 6. Equipment. Equipment can be an asset if it generates money for you. The tractor is an asset for farmers. The laptop is for programmers. Cars are a must for Uber drivers. If something directly connects to the money you're making, it changes whether it's an asset or a liability. People frequently misunderstand assets and liabilities. They often have a lack of self-control that is causing them to overspend. Number 7. Patents. A patent is a document that identifies you as the inventor. Companies can only use your innovation if they pay for it because of this protection. Patents back all the best inventions, and a single patent can make you rich. The patent for Slinky sold for more than $3 billion. Hasbro acquired the Koosh ball in 1997 for $100 million. Anything you've seen on Shark Tank or the Tala shopping channel has patents. Number 8. Trademarks. Trademarks can protect symbols, words, and phrases. You can license a trademark to people to use it for commercial purposes. Michael Buffer trademarked the catchphrase you can now see on your screen, which is very catchy and entertaining. Every time you use it commercially, you must write a check to Michael. Since trademarking it, he's made over $400 million just from one catchphrase. Number 9. Brand and goodwill. Brand and goodwill are both valuable to a business. A company's reputation, principles, and publicity make up a brand. People's emotional attachment to your brand is known as goodwill. Goodwill is extremely difficult to cultivate, but it can save you from bankruptcy when you have it. A simple black shirt will cost only $2, but when there's a Disney logo on it, it retails for $10.99. This is simply due to the immeasurable value Disney adds to the product. If you agree with what this video has advised you so far, it would be great to like this video and share it with family and friends you want to help gain wealth with you. Moving on, number 10. People. People are valuable assets as they're the ones who come up with ideas to improve a company. Just look at how replacing Steve Jobs with the former CEO of Pepsi nearly bankrupts Apple. Additionally, Johnny Ive is a valuable asset as Apple's chief product designer. Sometimes larger corporations acquire small businesses to bring in an individual. The more difficult it is to replace them, the more valuable assets they are to the company. Number 11. Raw materials and commodities. You should buy materials and commodities when it's cheap. Keep them and sell them when in high demand. For the past 20 years, art has outperformed the S&P index funds. Some of the wealthiest people in the world are purchasing rare vintage cars, luxury watches, and other collectibles, rapidly increasing in value. However, before you start buying, think first. Only put your money into things you understand. Number 12. Books, songs, digital courses, information, or content. Information is an excellent product to market. You only have to write the book once to sell it 1,000,000 times. The same goes for a song, a digital course, or any other digital product or information. A great example is Gangnam Style. Psy made more than $10 million from that one song, which was shared on YouTube, iTunes, merchandise shows, licensing, and others. All I Want for Christmas, her smash hit, nets Mariah Carey approximately $500,000 annually. She's earned more than $60 million just from that song. Number 13. Royalties. Royalties are closely associated with the last number. For example, you wrote a book. A movie studio wants to buy the rights to your book and make a TV show out of it. In exchange, you're getting a portion of the money generated. Let's say the TV show in Friends. When the show wraps up, you're already rich and can still earn money even when the book and show are over. This is called syndication. Friends cast still earn $10 to $20 million yearly from the show's reruns. Speaking of shows, what are your favorite TV shows and why? Let us know in the comments below. Number 14. Unique rights. An example of this is the Indian Gaming Regulatory Act, which gives Indian natives the right to participate in any gambling allowed by state law. Another example is the church, which is exempt from paying taxes and is widespread worldwide. Most churches in Eastern Europe operate like businesses. They offer tax-free goods, merchandise, and services that cost money. Number 15. First mover advantage and proprietary business models. One very great example of this is Netflix. They took the first step to move from providing solid DVDs to a streaming service. They had the advantage of gaining market share while everyone else was watching. Music experienced the same thing. Digital albums replaced physical albums, and all you have to do is pay for YouTube or Spotify. Airbnb approached short-term lodging, which shattered the hotel industry. So, that's all for this video. We want to thank you all for staying with us until the end. Always remember that you must understand the process of an asset first before investing your money in it. Think and act logically, and soon you'll be able to generate a lot of wealth. This has been ventichic, and we hope you learned a lot from this video. Make sure to subscribe to get notified whenever we release inspiring content like this. Bye for now!